Alright, welcome back Twitch, welcome back YouTube, let's get back to just another game, Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc, and why is it not ridiculous at all that somebody was hiding in the rec room before Hero went in there? Well, let's find out. I need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. He is very cute but crazy and he must learn manners. Yes, he must learn manners, he's gonna be a big dog, but you know, you have to excuse a little craziness because that just means he's having fun. And I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. A new element! Oh god, already? This late? A new element has been added to bullet time battles. I guess we will hear more. So far you've probably been pressing the triangle button during your final strike without a second thought. But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you'll be able to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. You'll select it the same way as during the non-stop debate. Simply press the L1 button. Also like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets to choose from. But for educational bullet purposes, we're gonna pretend you're set to mean regardless. Just this once, okay? Oh, by the way, really? We're only about halfway through the game? Feels like we should be further along, but go us. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, time to do this. The moment of truth. Time to suck at it.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! That's enough!
Final strike!
That's enough!
Locker handprint!
This should prove it.
Ah, she grabbed the hair! She's going nuts! Break.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker?
How could you not? There are a ton of them.
They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up,
We
right?
brought the fucking locker with us!
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Oh shit, Master getting mad.
Okay, it's my handprint.
There we go.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura!
No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Why don't we just have Byakuya do all the interrogations? He's so good at it.
Straight up again?
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Everyone get comfy and get some popcorn. It's story time.
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room.
Can I just say that I really like Toko's voice acting? I actually think this is really well done, just in general.
I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on.
This cannot be easy to do. This intonation.
So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
And congratulations, she's gonna be pissed at you for the rest of her life.
Well, that's awkward.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
I think this is the most Taco talks in the entire fucking game.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
Because you're an idiot.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Yeah, I gotta go with you on this one, Byakuya. They're all fucking stupid.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me.
Yeah, I'd probably slap her in the back of the head with a bottle too.
When I saw that blood, I fainted. Right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Her? You mean... Oh, okay. Hello, Jill.
Guess who's back?
Slim Shady?
It was your fault after all!
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
And you have a baby.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see... splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible!
I'd kind of slap her with a bottle too. That's scary.
No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
Oh, come on, Byakuya. Could be fun.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack no problem!
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on! That's... you know... But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre! So that's good!
So that's good. Keep talking like that, and Hina's gonna...
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
In lurk mode, FYI, lol.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna be kind of a quiet evening, which is fine. I'm kind of in the mood for a quiet evening.
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Hello, my name is Celestia Ludenberg. First Sayaka, then Chihiro, then Mondo, then Taka, then Celeste, now Sakura. Your anger is above 600?
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Alright, yeah. Sorry. It's kind of hard to see because I'm a little bit far away from my monitor. So, your anger is 6,000, I think. I forget. I don't know what 10 times 60 is. I'm kind of drunk.
You wish
Or
you
10 to the
might
power
command,
60.
darling.
Wait, what is 60 zeros? I'm not even sure I know what that number is actually called, to be honest. That's not a Google, is it? I don't think it is. It's not over yet, is it? A dexsextillion. Ah, I learned something today. I did not know that. The one who killed Sakura is... Make your argument. Yellow powder studies the Sakura's body, and Kyoko's examination summary.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
That doesn't make sense. Just realized the relevance of that number to Danganronpa. I'm not that familiar with Danganronpa's lore past the first game. If you could tell me without spoilers, that'd be cool. Alright, so...
I was just sleeping
so
peacefully,
status of Sakura's
and all of
body
a
is probably
sudden,
what I want.
Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right...
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre, so you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
Oh, right.
And where did the attack
Good point.
take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
There we go.
No,
Broke it.
that's wrong.
Break.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair.
Time to go back to my left-handed play style.
If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
Also, how'd you hit her in the back of the head?
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. Maybe she smacked her with the tongue. The evidence that proves there's an attack in front of the magazine shelf, well, that's obvious. The magazine shelf bloodstain.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf.
I mean, Toko does gotta have some long arms because the missing Monokuma bottles were not ones close to the magazine side of the shelf. But I mean, to hit Sakura in the back of the head would probably require like someone who's triple jointed or some shit.
The bloodstain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Yeah, I'm sure Toko can move Sakura.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I can move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
But...
Boobs are angry!
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
No, they wouldn't, not that explanation. The reason there's no way Toko was hiding in the locker is because I saw it for myself. I was in the locker. The locker was too small. I saw it for myself.
I got it! Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open.
Not that I fucking noticed, but, you know, go me.
So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
She didn't die from 2 shots to the head.
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
Could we really be missing something so important? If there's another possible explanation, maybe it's... time to make our argument again. Yellow powder, Monokuma number 4. He knows the count. Alright, I doubt we're gonna use Waifu's
What
account.
was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Nope, that's the wrong one. I went off a little bit early. Happens to a lot of guys.
Shoot!
There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Alright, let's look at the entire argument. Maybe I
What
don't
was it
use
that
this
killed
yet.
Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
Yeah, but no spoilers, please.
There's no other possible cause. What killed
But I
Sakura?
think, like, everybody
I can't
pretty
think
much
of
knows. I'm
anything
just,
other than the
like,
shot
giving
to
a
her
general
head.
spoiler warning.
So you're dead set on blaming me,
I
huh?
just want to see this entire thing. And I missed it.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me,
Okay.
huh?
There's one place I might find a clue. It would have to be what's written in there.
What was it that killed Ogre?
Oh,
If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
maybe the Monokuma file?
There's no other possible
Oh, right.
cause.
The vomit blood.
What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Nope.
So
Not
you're
there.
dead set on blaming me, huh?
Oh, I missed. I didn't screw it up. You know, actually, I can't make that joke. Because if I make that joke, it's going to be
What was it
spoilers.
that killed Ogre?
Alright,
If it
let's try
wasn't
to
from
figure out where to
Genocide
use this.
Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to...
There we go. That
No,
broke it.
that's wrong. According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death.
Maybe if you get bitch slapped in the back of the head hard enough, you spit up blood. Who knows?
In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean... maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
You cannot spit up that much blood, waifu.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
Why did you look?
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
That's kind of hot.
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
Are you Nancy Drew?
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Do they still write Nancy Drew and Hardy Boy books? I know they still write Hank the Cowdog books.
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
There we go.
Poisoned?
So yeah, this is pretty much obvious to everybody who saw the yellow powder and the footprints and the bottle with the skull on it. But until it's actually discussed, I kind of want to avoid spoiling it, just in case people weren't here for that stream.
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees!
Gross.
She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
boobs are confused.
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone, quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
What?
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
Chemical X.
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
Dude's got a big ass C on the bottle. I'm pretty sure that's where it came from. The bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. It was on the same shelf as all the supplements. I'm positive. It was in Section A.
I got it! The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? But you just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprits switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and...
Huh? Master!
We were so shocked at what he was seeing, all we could do is stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched the finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
And, you realize just because the poison isn't in the bottle anymore, powder probably absorbed the leftover poison. You probably shouldn't have drank it. You dumbass! The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which means that, conversely, the poison must have been in... Could it be? Hangman's Gambit. P-O-I-R-K. Give me an R. Give me a T, actually. Give me an E. And I'll take that N right there. How about a D? An I? Another N would be real nice. Thank you. Alright, I'd like to solve the puzzle. Protein drink.
Now I understand.
I won $50,000!
The poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched.
That doesn't make it the poison bottle safe to drink, you dipshit.
So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene? A monokuma bottle, a cup filled with water, or a protein drink.
I got it! You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
Unlike my Long Island iced tea, which contains a tasty poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
The one you gave her. Yes, that.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
The evidence that shows who switched them. It has to be. It must be what we found in front of the shelf. It was not an elf. It was not even Danny Elfman. It was footprints in the powder. Someone had left footprints in the powder spilled in the chem lab. These footprints appeared only near the leftmost section of the shelf.
I got it! The footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me.
Waifu, no!
The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Sneakers, huh? The only people wearing sneakers here are Makoto and Hina, Makoto and Byakuya, Makoto and Leon. It's probably me and Hina.
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours? No! Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
Waifu, did you really do it?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us.
But look at that body.
I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Look at that sweet, innocent expression. Surely she could have done it.
Is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
Can I just point out that at this point we've gone through basically everybody in the room besides me and Kyoko?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it! I'm not convinced.
Uh-oh, waifu 2 coming in for the save.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism. But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
Yes, that's how it works in this game.
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
Hina, you're not very good at this.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please, I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
I'd like to doubt, but we're gonna find out. Well, YouTube, you're gonna find out next time. Thank you guys so much for coming out and joining me today. I always appreciate when you do. Make sure to leave me your comments, your likes, or give me subscribes if you enjoyed it. And YouTube, I will see you guys tomorrow. Twitch, give me a second. We're gonna do one more episode, and then we're gonna take a break in an hour. Byakuya never feels like shit. What? What are you on about?